Hey guys, it's Joni. I am going to start blushing today. I went ahead and used my creasing color and I did a little test spot to make sure it's the color I want, which it is. I have dark red, a little teeny tiny bit of magenta 02, and some more red, and it's mostly dark red in there. And I think I also added ethnic lips blush nails, maybe. Yeah, I added just a little bit of ethnic lips blush nails, and that's what I've been using for creasing. I wanted it to be like a dark crimson-y color, and when you put it on the baby, it's not really that dark. And since I used from my creasing color, it does have the thin medium in it, so I mean it's not completely just straight up paint. But there's definitely a little bit of a, I'm gonna call it a tooth. There's a little bit of a thickness to it. It's not super thick though. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I put some here, and then I put some right in here. I'll put some on the knuckles, and yes, this is thin, so I want to build up the look. I'm going to use the small end of this. Okay. Now on the fingernails, try not to go over the purple that we painted yesterday. But you can go on the bottom side of the nail towards the end there if you want. Put some across the top. A whole bunch on there. So you can put some across the top where the cuticle, close to the cuticle, where that little joint would be. I don't know if you can see. I've got some yellow right there from the, you see a little yellow spot from the mottling, but that's okay. And I put some here. That would be this part of the finger or the hand where we would put it on an open hand. Okay. And I'm going to put it around the finger that we can see. Kind of see it. And then we're going to put some on the thumb pad. I don't know if it's left over from the last time or from this time. That could be left over from, yeah, I think that's left over from when I was doing the creasing. I just didn't get it wiped off when I went to. All right, I'm just gonna kind of scratch at it, wipe it off. This is leftover paint from when I was creasing yesterday. But it's starting to come off, so we're good. Just go light. Okay. I just used my thumbnail and kind of rubbed at it. Okay. Okay. The thumb pad, and it goes all the way up to. Okay. Let me see here. Hang on, guys. Here's just a plain brush. Try to get any of that excess paint off. I want to be able to smooth it on there. I'm going to put some more right. Is that the one I was using? No, it was not. I'll put some right there. I think that's where the knuckle, that little digit, the last knuckle on the, right before the cuticle. Pretty sure that's where that is. Let's see. Okay. Now we're gonna keep your paint kind of stirred up a little. We're gonna do a little on the wrist here. And those creases, and because those creases are so deep, make sure you've got a brush that you can use to keep those creases clean. So you can use a flat brush or that little crease brush we were doing when we did creases. Something that you can use to like clean that out, because it's gonna pool in there and you don't want that. Okay, this is the dry brush. Now this is just the first layer of blushing, so I mean you're just gonna barely notice a difference. Put just a little more on there. And these bristles are falling out. That's not good, is it? And the reason you want this light is because you can always add more, but it's kind of hard to take it off. Okay. I'm going to bring up this camera just a little, keep bumping it. Okay. Now we're going to do a little elbow. Kind of see it on there. And we're gonna do the creases in his arm here, the little fatty rolls, and where it touches the armpit. Make sure you get that spread out so you don't end up having a square. Want it to look square there. You want it to. You can put some everywhere if you want. Just blend it really well. And we're gonna clean those creases. Get you a new sponge as you need it. I'm going to put just a little bit right here. Okay. You can also put some up on top of the shoulder if you want. There's that one. And I'm going to crease Maeve on camera too, so you can see what an open hand would look like. Okay, so we're going to do the little thumb pad and the finger. Okay, stay away from the purple on the fingernail. But you can do the rest of the fingernail if you want. Okay. If you need to take a flat brush and wipe out, let's see if I can get it up. If you need to take another brush and wipe across where that purple is, so you know you didn't get any paint there, go right ahead. We'll still add more paint to it to kind of brighten up that purple, but try to avoid it if you can. And then this is that part with the hand. So I'm going to get there. Man, there's fuzzies everywhere today. A little bit more. And I'm going to clean up my crease just in case. Okay, and I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to put, okay, so it should cover those little creases on the side of the hand. And then I come down and I try to leave the middle bare, because I only want to blush the palm. I'm trying to keep away from the center there. Okay. Okay. Add some more here. Okay. You can always add more later, so try not to push it too hard. Okay, we're going to do knuckles. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but the crease should be right underneath the knuckle. Blend, blend, blend. Go wipe off excess if you need it. Okay. Okay, and I got that knuckle has one. Knuckle right there. Okay. We're gonna do right above the nail. Look how far up I got, so we're gonna keep it close to the nail if possible. And I'm gonna do the side of the pinky. Dry brush. Use your whole arsenal if you've got it. Try to get those. Okay. Now we're gonna do. Ooh, there's all kinds of stuff in the way. Hang on. I also forgot to do the top of the hand, so oops. We're gonna do the top of the hand. I'm gonna do these little locally areas. Sometimes I don't do the top of the hand, just depends. But I kind of want to do these. And clean out your creases. Just wanted to do just a little bit there. Okay, and we're gonna do the wrists. Just like we did before on the other hand. You can see that a little bit. Now, if you've got one of those if you've got one of those sponges that has, you know, like the big ones that are this big and they have the little pointed end, those are probably work pretty good. Okay. Keep those creases clean. Okay, we're gonna do elbow. Don't have to put a lot on there, just a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. And now we're gonna do creases on his arm. Put just a little bit there. And you can go up towards his armpit area. You can put it up here on top of the shoulder too if you want. Just make sure you blend so there's not a sharp edge. And we're going to clean out the crease. Try to keep your brush dry. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of an edge. I want to bounce that down. Okay. I'm also going to put some here just because he's got a little bit of a wrinkle there. Just wanting to accent those little creases. Okay. And his foot. Okay, I love their toes, they're so cute. Okay, so you're gonna do little toe pads, and just like the fingers, we're gonna try to stay off the purple on the nails. But it's kind of hard with little toes because they're pretty tiny. Just do the best you can. We're gonna do the tops. And if you're like me and you like the whole toe pink, I usually do that. I like the whole toes to be pink. You can do just the little tips like the fingers if you want. Okay, I'm going to use my crease brush. Make sure those nails are not painted. I'm also going to clean between them. I'm going to do this pad. Since he's got a crease there, I'm going to do it in two sections here. Go up to the edge. So there's one, and then there's two. Okay, make sure you keep your crease clean. Okay, and we're going to go our paint here. Basically, when I'm stirring up my paint, I'm grabbing the paint that's left up on the sides. I'm going to paint where those little creases are on the side of his foot and around. Do you see how watery it is? It makes it a little easier to move around. Pounce. If you need a new sponge, get one. Okay, I'm gonna blend here. Isn't that cute? There's a little pinky foot. Okay, we're gonna do the ankles across the top there. And the back, where the little, yeah, we always do the back there. So sometimes they don't have a little creasing in the back, but I always do it anyway. Okay. I'm just blending it into the other part that I blushed on the heel. It's pretty deep creases, so make sure you keep them clean. Of course, the top of the foot. It's kind of like how we did the wrist. Clean up my crease. And I usually do like 2 or 3, maybe 4 layers of blush on the limbs, and then I do more on the face. Okay, now for a little bit extra, I kind of come off the side of the foot a little, and then I go across the toes like we did that hand. Blend it all in. Keep that clean there. Okay. Gonna do the knee. Okay, notice I'm not going all around the knee. I'm just putting it right in the center. Kind of spread it a little. Now those you want just a little bit darker than the rest, so I'll come back over those. Okay, you guessed it, we're gonna do the little fat rolls on the thighs. And this baby's got quite a bit. He's cute. Okay, I'm gonna take some of that off. I'm gonna blend what's there. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Okay. Clean out those creases. Okay. Next foot. Little toes. Skip the nails. And just like the other one, I'm going to do the whole toe. I'm going to come up just a little bit further. Going to clean the creases. Okay. I'm going to hit the nails because I don't want the paint on there. Big toe pad, and then right up underneath the toes. come up around the edge. I'll go ahead and do the ankle while I'm at it. The reason I try to stay on the edge is that you can actually blend it enough to cover towards the middle of the foot. But you want to try to stay on around the edge where the blue is. And then one of the things you're going to do before you bake it is make sure that you have it blushed everywhere and it's the same shade. If it's, make sure that one of them isn't lighter than the other, that they should be the same, they should match. Put some more. Okay, I'll let it dry a little bit before I check it. But I can't check the hands. Okay, looking good. And I'll check the feet when they're both dry. Okay, here's his sweet little face. We're gonna do that. Okay, for his, I'm gonna make, it's gonna look like a Nike song, you know, the swoosh. And I'm just putting on random spots. Okay. Clean sponge this time. Now you don't really want to pat it everywhere. You don't want to like blend it everywhere. You just want to make sure the spots are blended. Okay. You want to do little nostrils and kind of on the top part of the lip. And you can do kind of the bottom of the lip if you, or the bottom of the nose there, or top of the lip, whatever you want to call it. If you want. Just gonna keep my crease clear. Now, we're not done with the lips. We haven't even shaded the nose. This is just to give us a little bit of a, to make the baby a little bit more realistic. Kind of helps as you go along, just to make him come to life a little bit. Now you can do like a stork bite if you want. I kind of put it random spots, and I always make it, okay, like the temple area, I'll put some there, up high, and then we're going to put some up high on the other side. And just find some random spots to put it. I don't want to do a stork bite on him, so I'm going to leave it. Okay, we're going to do the little tips of the ears. And behind, we're going to do the whole ridge of the ear. Okay, and to get that on the inside, or the outside of the ear right, mop brush. And that'll get right there around the spot close to the ear. See? Okay. Okay, you can put some anywhere you think that it needs to go. I'll put a little bit there on the earlobe. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. Around the edge that connects to the head. A little bit on the earlobe. Okay. There's so much there. Got the light. Camera. Maybe that'll help me out. Okay. So, and then I want to make sure that those creases are done, kind of like how we did the wrist and the ankle and the top of the ankle. We just kind of want to make sure there's, kind of put it up towards, whoops. Maybe you would like to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I put it underneath the chin, up kind of towards the back of the ear. The reason we do that is when you do the hair, it just looks so odd that there's no blush there. Okay. Clean the crease. I'm going to go around the back. Put some there. A little bit behind the ear. Whoops. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. Okay. Put it underneath the chin. Head, behind the ear. Okay. Keep your crease clean. Got a little stray spot there. That must be from the crease when I did it. Okay. Alrighty, as you can see, there's very little blush, but we're going to keep going. Once it's baked, we're just going to add more. Anyway, that's him. And we're going to double check these legs. They're looking so cute. Okay. Bounce this, blend it just a little bit more. Looks better. Okay, so I'm just double checking to make sure that the blush is equal on both sides, which it is, except for that one, and we're gonna add a little bit more here. Did I even do that? I don't even know if I did that side. I don't remember it. Okay, we're gonna put a lot more there. Notice I'm trying not to hold it where we've blushed before. Okay, keep your crease clean. Put it a little more towards the top. You can also put it out towards the side if you want. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna do Maeve, her little hand. Okay, open hand. This is gonna be easy though. Okay, so we're gonna do finger pad, skip the nail unless you want to do the bottom, which is fine. You're gonna do one finger at a time because you want to make sure you got the control you need. I don't want that nail done. knuckle. Yeah. Knuckle. Sometimes it's going to be a little difficult to get to it. Just do the best you can. And kind of bend it down a little. You can always use a brush to blend it just a little bit better. And the knuckle. Eeks. A little crazy with it there. Tip. Avoid the nail if you can. Yeah, and when I was doing the mottling, the thumb. Where's that? Did I even do? Yeah. Knuckle. Okay. Knuckle. Okay, I'm gonna do the back of the hand, kind of like we did Elijah here. She's got quite a bit of wrinkles. I'm gonna do those. Okay. And the same with the closed hands. You're gonna do. And a little thumb. Keep your creases clean. The wrist. Creases. We're gonna do elbow. So you can see the open end is not hard. Oops, careful. Okay. And a closed-eyed baby would be the same. You're not going to do the eyes anyways, so. Random. Bit on the chin. Oof. Camera's in the way. I'm gonna put a little on that second chin that she has. There. You'll see. I just want a little bit of color back there. Temple areas. Okay, she's gonna have a little stork bite. Not a big one, just a little bit there. Okay. You can barely see it, but it's there. It's a start. Okay, I'm gonna bake these guys and then I'll make another video. Thanks for watching.